Here's a copy of Batman for the Famicom, and it's not working. We're gonna see if we can get it working with open cart surgery. Well, it's a series I've been doing on my channel for a few years now. I get these games that aren't working anymore, usually donated to the channel. I crack them open if I can, try to get them working again, through whatever I can do. I don't have a tech background, I don't have an engineering degree, I just do stuff for fun. Let's see what happens when we pop it in first. We should probably clean it first just to be safe. Now, as always with open cart surgery, the videos are free. But if you'd like to support the channel, I do sell these hats on my shop. I wrote a book about breakfast cereals of the 80s and 90s. I have custom air fresheners like this one that smells like a 1980s arcade complete with wood paneling, menthols, and a rusty gumball machine with spilt pop. This one that smells like a high school cafeteria. And a little sneak preview, these will be in my shop here in a couple of weeks. This one smells like your grandma's purse, and this one is cherry pie and coffee. Along with the homebrews I sell, link in the description. Starting with another thing you can get in my shop, the 1-Up card. That's right. And this one has my face on it. I'll even sign it for you. These are also available on Amazon, but if you want one signed, you gotta go through my shop. There is a fluid side and a dry side, and I need more fluid. A fluid side and a dry side. So you use the fluid on the fluid side, and then you just kind of dry it out with the dry side. And these things work great. I've had so many games work just because I've used a 1-Up card. Sometimes it's all it takes. It's all it needs. And they're built to fit right into your cartridge here. And I've done a few Famicom games on this channel in the past, not many of them, but so far I have like a 90% rate of breaking the cartridge because there are no screws. It's 4 little clamp thingies. So we'll see what we can do here. Okay, I'm gonna do the dry side here, just a little bit here and a little bit there, and I'll take you to see what I'm seeing over here, including the Famicom converter that I personally use. Now, I do have the honeybee converter, but I use this guy. It also even fits in a toaster model. This is from Muramasa, and I just want to show you that this works. So with Famicom games, you gotta face it away from you. That's just how the board thing works. So, okay, so that's just proving it works, right? I just want to just show you. So for Batman, we gotta flip it around. Like such, turn it on, and I see some glitchies, and I see nothing. Let's try opening this. Because I don't want to use anything like Bright Boy or Brasso or anything. I mean, they always say don't use Brasso, and they're not wrong, but I don't want to use anything if I can't have access to cleaning underneath it as well, because I don't want anything to go, and you can kind of feel it give a little bit. There's a certain way, I've seen people do like a C-clamp that kind of does that, and it, you know, gets it so, you know, it removes the things, you can pop it up. I've heard people use like a butter knife to get in there and kind of, you know, do that thing. Let's see what I can do. And if I have a feeling if I can get one of the little plastic clippies undone, and then here's what I'm talking about. Let me find an NES card. Kind of like how it has that little plastic clip thing that holds it into place. Kind of like that. It's like that, but instead of having screws, they're all like that and all on the inside. So it's just plastic on plastic, and you can just break it off, and then I can just duct tape it or you know, you crazy glue it or something together. So I wouldn't have any reason to reopen it, I guess, but again, if I don't have to, I don't want to. Because it's kind of like there's one, if I remember correctly anyway, there's like one here, one here, one here, and then one here. And usually it's like, if I can undo one of them, then the rest will just kind of, you know, fall off into place. Keep hearing sounds of my neighbors next door here. I think they're watching like Seahawks or something right now from when this is filmed. They get pretty excited. And I'm all for it. I love it. Woo! All right. So it did something. It opened. It definitely opened. Did it break though? Let's find out. Because it's still... Did they go flying? Is that the problem? Hold on. Let me use my optic vision here. Okay, so yeah, I totally broke. I broke off this part here, but the rest are fine. All right, whatever. Well, it's too late now. Well, now that it's open, and look at the doopy little circuit board, little doopy doop. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't look terrible. There's one part that kind of does though. That one, just like right there. That one, I don't know if I can just kind of. Oh, let's try the Bright Boy. This right here is Bright Boy. It is a brass polisher, but works way better than like Brasso. And a friend of mine, Gary from Rock Solid Productions, clued me in on this. He used to use it for his RC when he had an RC racing career, and it worked better than anything. And he's like, you know, it also can work for this too, and sure enough, it did. So with 2024, and I love my video game conventions, here's an already existing list of the conventions I'm slated to be at. I do love video game conventions, love hanging out, grabbing a drink, whatever's local, whatever the local IPA is. I'm going to be in the UK again, coming up on February 2nd for Debug U. It is it's an indie event and indie award show coming up in the UK, in Nottingham, of all places. So I'm actually returning to the UK. I'm super excited for it. I love it. After I did the Bright Boy stuff, I did the polish part, and then I kind of cleaned it up with the other side of the Q-tip. And now I'm going to take it back through with the 1-up card just to be double safe. Other conventions here in the United States, in Moses Lake, Washington. That's Eastern Washington on February 10th. There's something called the Eastern Washington Collector Con. It's in Moses Lake. Video games, Funkos, cards probably. I went to the first one. I did a video on the first one. I do like Moses Lake. It's a quick drive for me. But I'll be at that one. I'm planning on being at that one, depending on how the roads are. Sometimes the roads get pretty icy that time of year. SideQuest Expo coming back to Portland, Oregon at the Doubletree. Love SideQuest Expo. That's happening March 9th and 10th. So make sure you check that out too. I will be there. Game On Expo in Phoenix. It'll be I think my 4th time there, but I love it. And Phoenix in March versus they usually have it in August. A convention in the summer in the desert. Not a good look. It's usually like 110 degrees. One year is like 116. This time it's going to be in March. It's going to be awesome. But Game On Expo in Phoenix. I love it. And that's March 15th through the 17th. It's a 3-day expo. Midwest Gaming Classic coming back to Milwaukee on April 5th through the 7th. Look out for me there. And bringing it back, Cowlitz Gamers for Kids Expo, CG4K, Longview, Washington. It's been a long time. Cowlitz Gamers for Kids. The expo there, it used to be ran by John Hancock, then he kind of passed the reins on to the local people who do the charity and all that. And took a little hiatus, but it's coming back April 13th, the day after my birthday, so. Longview, Washington is, I think it's like about an hour north of Portland, but it brings in the people from Portland and Seattle to this thing. And it's, again, wonderful cause, and looking forward to it personally. And then there's plenty of other conventions till the end of the year. I haven't been officially invited to any of them yet, but you never know. I just go with whoever invites me first. All right, let's check this out. All right, here we go. Now you can pop this in just like this. Again, you want the chips facing away from you, and it does look better. It does look a lot cleaner and a lot better. That one part's still there. Hope for this, but sometimes if I say, oh, whatever, then it'll work. And if I'm like, ah, please work, and then it doesn't work. We'll see. 3, 2, 1, go. Nothing. So if this goes in like this, then yeah, I guess it would be. Yeah, so it would be facing away from you. Yeah. Well, you know what? It's already in here. I'm going to put it back together. It doesn't want to go back in. There we go. Hey, there we go. It's back in there. Perfect. Let's... oh, it's not exactly back in there. There we go. Okay, so... and away again. Face away from you. Not working today. Well, a failure today. I'll take the L. No worries at all. We'll do another open cart surgery another time in the future. We'll try again another time. No problem at all.